Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Non-violence is the greatest force at the disposal of mankind. It is mightier than the mightiest weapon of destruction devised by the ingenuity of man. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Be the change that you wish to see in the world.
Be the change that you wish to see in the world.
First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. The future depends on what you do today. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Morality is the basis of things, and truth is the substance of all morality. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. Where there is love, there is life. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. The future depends on what you do today. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Glory lies in the attempt to reach one's goal and not in reaching it. Healthy discontent is the prelude to progress. Power is of two kinds. One is obtained by the fear of punishment, and the other by acts of love. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than the one derived from fear of punishment. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. Anger is the enemy of non-violence, and pride is a monster that swallows it up. Man often becomes what he believes himself to be. If I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may end by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Prayer is not asking, it is a longing of the soul. Action is no less necessary than thought to the instinctive tendencies of the human frame. My life is my message. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. The real ornament of woman is her character, her purity. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Non-violence requires a double faith, faith in God and also faith in man. The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. God has no religion. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. When I admire the wonders of a sunset or the beauty of the moon, my soul expands in the worship of the Creator. Each one has to find his peace from within, and peace to be real must be unaffected by outside circumstances. Fear has its use, but cowardice has none. A small body of determined spirits, fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission, can alter the course of history. Faith is not something to grasp, it is a state to grow into. There is more to life than increasing its speed. Intolerance is itself a form of violence and an obstacle to the growth of a true democratic spirit. Truth is by nature self-evident. As soon as you remove the cobwebs of ignorance that surround it, it shines clear. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. The best way to find yourself is on matters of conscience. The law of the majority has no place. Culture of the mind must be subservient to the heart. Capital as such is not evil. It is its wrong use that is evil. There is a higher court than courts of justice, and that is the court of conscience. It supersedes all other courts. I object to violence, because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. To deprive a man of his natural liberty and to deny to him the ordinary amenities of life is worse than starving the body. It is starvation of the soul, the dweller in the body. I will far rather see the race of man extinct than that we should become less than beasts by making the noblest of God's creation, woman, the object of our lust. There is sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. No culture can live if it attempts to be exclusive. Prayer is the key of the morning and the bolt of the evening. Non-cooperation with evil is as much a duty as is cooperation with good. I do not want to foresee the future. I am concerned with taking care of the present. God has given me no control over the moment following. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err. I claim to be a simple individual liable to err like any other fellow mortal. I own, however, that I have humility enough to confess my errors and to retrace my steps. Unity to be real must stand the severest strain without breaking. Truth stands, even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. Action expresses priorities. I look only to the good qualities of men. Not being faultless myself, I won't presume to probe into the faults of others. Non-violence is the first article of my faith. It is also the last article of my creed.